really forfeit. I'm going like the quickening hills. I'm telling darkness from lines on you. Over havens for a falling swallow more is your habitat. Oh, baby, with the ass snap in the whole class.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 5 of The Comeback. If you guys are new around here, hello, my name is Nikki. I started this comeback series on my YouTube channel to track my progress in becoming slimmer and thicker, dropping overall body fat, and becoming the leanest version of myself. I also invested in a nutrition coach to help me track my macros, making sure that I'm eating the perfect meal plan with a well-balanced macro split of protein, carbs, and fat. Jumping right into my updates though, my goal was to initially drop 5 pounds, and then we would fine-tune my goals from there. So over the last 5 weeks, I dropped 3 pounds initially in that very first week, but then it was kind of stagnant for 3 weeks after that, which was a little bit frustrating because I was nearly perfect on the meal plan and with my workouts. But I know that everything is trial and error, so we decided to slightly reduce my calories on week 3. So now going into week 5, I dropped 1.8 pounds over the last 7 days. So in total, over the last 5 weeks, I've dropped 4.1 pounds, which means I'm 0.9 pounds away from my goal of dropping an overall 5 pounds. I've been loving this journey so far. The macros are perfect for my day-to-day. I do not feel like I'm really hungry, and I don't feel too full at the end of the day. I'm gonna share with you guys my exact macros, but just know that this is based on my specific body composition. So to put it into simple terms, if you're a girly out there that's 5 foot flat and you weigh 112 pounds, or you're a girly that's 6 foot tall and you weigh about 180 pounds, your macros are gonna be completely different than mine. These were generated from my specific body composition and from my specific workout split and my daily activity levels. I'm consuming a total of about 1,800 calories per day, 131 grams of protein, 152 grams of carbs, and 65 grams of fat. I feel like at first glance, it might seem like 1,800 calories is really low, but honestly, I feel like that's very sustainable for my body right now, and being in ever so slightly of a calorie deficit, I really like how those numbers are making me feel, and I have a feeling that next week my weight is gonna drop again, so stay tuned to see what happens with my weight next week. I definitely feel like my body is tighter overall. I'm starting to see some more ab definition, and I just feel like my core strength is improving so much, and I feel like I have better posture and I'm so much stronger in the gym. I can physically see the change in my body happening on the outside, and I also feel it on the inside where I have more energy, I'm having better bowel movements, and the routine that I'm in just feels right. I don't really know how to explain it, but I would definitely say that this last week was a win. I'm very happy with my results so far, and I'm excited to continue on with another week. I'm officially 1 month into the comeback series, and we got a lot more results to come. So without further ado, let's go make some breakfast. Alrighty, workout is complete. That was a very difficult leg day. Not because of the workout, but because when I'm in the time of the month where I'm not on my period yet, but it's the week before, so I believe they call it your luteal phase, I just felt super bloated. I felt like my activewear was like really tight on my body today. I was overstimulated and I was just very stressed out, but I did it. I did all 24 minutes at the Stairmaster, and I also completed the leg day to its entirety. And a recommendation that my coach gave me this morning is that if I'm not able to do the 24 minutes at the Stairmaster in the morning first thing, like fasted cardio, and then my lift later on in the day, if I have to do my Stairmaster at the same time that I'm doing my weightlifting, to break it up and do like 10 minutes before my lift and then about 14 minutes after my lift. So that way my body's not getting super tired before the lift. I'm only doing 10 minutes on the Stairmaster, but it's also a really good warm-up to get your entire body moving, to get your entire body warmed up, to really get the sweat activated, to get you locked in for your weightlifting. And then that way when the lift is done, you only have 14 minutes left to do on the Stairmaster. In 14 minutes, it goes by like a breeze, especially if you're up there at doing above 20 minutes on the Stairmaster. Anything in the 10s or below is light work. I feel like it goes by very quickly. That was definitely really good for me to do the 10 minutes before and then do my full leg day and then the 14 minutes afterwards. I'm trying to think if I have any other workout updates for you guys. I did throw in the booty band, and I've always loved booty bands. If you guys have been around from like the very beginning of when I started like posting on social media, I owned my own activewear company called Nikki Fun Activewear, and I used to sell booty bands. I've always been a fan of booty bands. I think that they're great to, one, use for activation before your workouts, two, to intensify your workouts if you wanted to throw in a band while you're doing like hip thrusts, for example, or three, if you wanted to do some sort of burnout exercise like what I did today. Bands are just great for resistance, and they're so good for isolating movements to really target your glutes. So because I was struggling to find the energy to finish that last exercise today, I decided to substitute it out and I did the booty band instead. And I did 3 sets of 15 on each side of doing like a hydrant into a donkey kickback. Let me tell you, that isolates your glutes so well. So if you're someone that struggles to really engage and target your glutes on your leg days, get a booty band, get one that's either heavy or medium weight, and do what I just did in the video, so hydrants and donkey kickbacks before your lift, and your butt will be so isolated and on fire, so that way once you get into your weightlifting, you're able to target your glutes like right out the gate. But anyways, moving along with my day, I freshened up, so I just put on this cute little new Vitality set. It's like this brown cropped long sleeve with the matching brown biker shorts, and I just have my running shoes on, and then I'm going to head over to a coffee shop and meet up with Julian. So I'll have my coffee when I get there, and I'm gonna eat this chomp right now, and then I have my popcorn as a snack for later before we embark for the rest of the day, because your girl's got a very busy day ahead of her. We got 8,000 steps outside of the gym to hit. We got a bunch of editing and work to do at the coffee shop. But I'm also multitasking. I'm charging my car right now. Julian and I just got to the coffee shop and I got my tried and true latte here. We have an iced oat milk latte with honey and cinnamon. I'm allowed to have one of these until it hinders my progress, and it has not done that yet. And this sweet treat is something that I look forward to every single time I either go to a coffee shop, obviously, every single time I go to a coffee shop to work, or I go out to do my steps. It's kind of like my little treat and my reward. It's the best thing ever. So I'm gonna get some work done right now. I'm here with my brother.
What's up, everyone?
My brother's an author, so if you're looking for a book to read, he has a lot of good options out there. I will link his website in the description. You're welcome.
Telling everyone how great of a time I'm having with my sister.
I thought we were bonding.
We are bonding.
On the real though, we are having a great sibling bonding time. We decided to take a little break from the coffee shop and go for a walk. This is one of my favorite walks. We're like in Newport Back Bay area, so it's very like nature-esque right now on this cute little trail, and then we're gonna end up walking like alongside kind of like the top of a cliff overlooking the water of the Back Bay. It's one of my favorites. If you're working at a 9-to-5 job or you work remote, if you can, try to get movement in the first thing in the morning, midday on like your lunch break, and in the evening or the afternoon or like the later afternoon. It's so good for your body, and just like getting the sunshine and the vitamin D and the fresh air or even nature as much as you can. It's just so calming to your nervous system, and like the movement is just so good for your longevity and your overall stress. So if you're watching this and you're sitting down right now, when my video is over, try to go for a little walk, even if it's just like 10 minutes.
Stop working. See what happens.
What's the point of life? It's to go out and experience God's playground and God's creation, and to be in nature and to have human connection in its most natural state. Society has pushed it on you to be at a 9 to 5 and stare at a screen in a cubicle with no sunlight or fresh air for 8 hours of your day, which is most of your day, and then look forward to like happy hour or getting a drink or just numbing your body at the end of the day with all of these easily accessible alcohol, nicotine, all the things.
In these 9 to 5 places, if they're requiring you to work in a setting for 8 to 9 hours a day, 5 days a week, 40 hours a week, I would have a policy. You have to have sunlight in your office. Sunlight has to reach you. At the place that I worked at last, there was no sunlight. Plants would die in the office. If you work in an office, plants should be able to grow and thrive in that environment, which means you should be able to get ample sunlight every single day.
If a plant dies in an office, we are also living organisms. We are slowly dying, no? And if you don't have access to like healthy food and your office is providing snacks and food for you and stuff, and it's all like red 40 processed foods, preservatives, like you're pumping that into your body while it's sitting there all day. And if you don't have water on hand, think about how bad that is for your system, for your longevity. And then you retire when you're 60 and then you try to live your life, but you've been putting all of these toxins and stuff into your body for the last 40 years.
An office's biggest budget should be healthy food and healthy drinks, healthy options for food.
It should be mandatory that they give you at least 15 minutes of a break to stand up and go walk around the campus or something, just to get some sunshine and some blood flow going.
Also, some form of exercise or fitness membership. And it shouldn't be offensive if the company like signs you up for a gym. I think if anything, it's gonna make you a better person like overall, right? Because if you work on yourself physically, it's gonna improve you mentally.
Your productivity.
And it's gonna make you more productive. You're gonna be more fun and exciting to
Happier.
work around in the office.
Also, I know it's easier said than done with choosing like your career path and stuff, but if you're in an environment every single day, or let's say 5 days a week from your 9 to 5, and you're surrounding yourself with people that one, are not like-minded, and two, just constantly complain about their life, you're absorbing that. It might be the reason that you are also constantly complaining about your own life, because you're around people that are not happy with where they're at, and you're absorbing that, and you could be projecting that onto your family, onto your loved ones, in your life in general.
We're not telling you to quit your job. We understand like you have to work a job. We have to work jobs. Like I said earlier in this video, we all have to work. I guess what we're saying is
It's perspective.
it's perspective, but also like you should be able to design the way that you work, or at least have a say in the way and the working conditions in which you work.
Much easier said than done. Oh, Nikki says to quit my job. I'm not saying that at all, but it is just food for thought. If you have options, to weigh out those options on having the most happy and productive and efficient lifestyle that you can, that's benefiting you for your longevity of just being a happy and healthy person.
Just don't forget, you're a human. You have rights. You have the right to freaking sunlight. You have the right to breathe clean air and eat decent food that's not going to kill you slowly.
Yeah, you might need to wake up at 5 a.m. You might need to force yourself to go on a walk after dinner, after a long day, but I promise you, you'll never regret a walk that you go on. You always feel better after, because nature is so healing and it's God's gift. Thanks for listening to our little TED Talk rant. And this is the walk that we're on right now. How beautiful is this?
And another thing. I don't know what I was going to say.